Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/katapan schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлох хаяг suprememastertv.com/schedule.
One of my poem when I was young, 1965, right? Yeah, something like that. I was 14, 15 then. And in my village, in my little village, on the back of my village, yeah, there was a couple, old couple, very old.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulaxese, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Cálidos saludos televidentes de Mente Abierta. Mi nombre es Romina desde Buenos Aires, en la vibrante y enérgica Argentina. La armoniosa gente de Argentina les envía pensamientos amorosos. Argentina, el hogar del popular tango, se encuentra en el sur de Sudamérica. Su nombre se deriva de la palabra latina argentum, que significa plata. Esto se debe a los indígenas que dieron regalos de plata a los sobrevivientes de una expedición naufragada dirigida por Juan Díaz de Solís. Por lo tanto, también se le conoce como la Tierra de Plata. Es un país lleno de magia y leyendas, una tierra sagrada que es un crisol de culturas de muchas razas, fomentando la coexistencia pacífica y la comprensión mutua de las diferencias culturales. Argentina está bendecida con una hermosa gran variedad de paisajes naturales, flora y fauna. La sorprendente variedad de animales cohabitantes, flores, árboles frutales y vegetales son verdaderos regalos del cielo que han hecho de este país un hogar especial para sus habitantes. Gentiles televidentes, es un privilegio compartir con ustedes un vislumbre de la musical argentina. Deseamos que disfruten del amor, la paz y la tranquilidad siempre. Durante más de 3 décadas, la maestra suprema Ching ha iluminado nuestro mundo con sus enseñanzas divinas. una maestra totalmente iluminada, imparte el método Kuan Yin de meditación a aquellos que desean descubrir inmediatamente la naturaleza de Dios interna y alcanzar en una vida la liberación eterna del ciclo de la transmigración. El método Kuan Yin ha sido practicado por todos los maestros iluminados, tales como Buda, Jesucristo, el profeta Mahoma, la paz sea con él, Gurú Nanak y muchos más. Ella enfatiza que si siempre recordamos a Dios, ofrecemos servicio desinteresado a otros y seguimos las leyes del universo, alcanzaremos nuestro potencial más elevado como humanos y comprenderemos verdaderamente nuestro propósito en la Tierra. La maestra Suprema Ching es un extraordinario ejemplo viviente de compasión, enviando frecuentemente asistencia material y financiera, además de amor, a los refugiados, a los desamparados, a las víctimas de desastres naturales y a otros que necesitan ayuda. La maestra Suprema Ching está profundamente agradecida con el amado Dios por toda la ayuda financiera, consuelo y apoyo para los afligidos y necesitados y o cualquier buena causa a través de los años, como una humilde receptora para su compasión y amor hacia sus preciados hijos. En el 2006, ella recibió el Premio Guzzi de la Paz, considerado el Premio Nobel de la Paz de Oriente, y ha sido honrada a través de los años con otros numerosos premios y galardones por sus excepcionales obras filantrópicas y humanitarias. Una verdadera voz para nuestros preciosos amigos animales. Ella promueve la pacífica y amorosa dieta a base de plantas y prevé con el despertar de la humanidad hacia lo sagrado de todas las vidas, un tranquilo y glorioso mundo completamente vegano, donde los animales y las personas vivan en dichosa armonía. Sus iniciativas para difundir la tendencia vegana son diversas y han incluido la distribución del volante de vida alternativa, la cadena internacional de restaurantes veganos Loving Hut, Suprema Television, además de hablar regularmente con influyentes líderes de gobierno y medios de comunicación y participar en conferencias televisadas sobre el cambio climático, tanto si somos conscientes de ello como si no. Sus esfuerzos han tenido una enorme influencia sobre la conciencia mundial del estilo de vida amigable con los animales y de cómo esta benévola forma de ser puede traer paz duradera entre las naciones a la vez que salvamos nuestro planeta del cambio climático. A lo largo de los años, la maestra Suprema Ching ha viajado por todo el mundo, desde las Américas hasta África, desde Europa hasta Oceanía, y ha ofrecido cientos de discursos al público y a sus discípulos sobre una variedad de temas espirituales. Hoy somos bendecidos con la presentación de una de estas reveladoras conferencias titulada Historias budistas, la historia de Tsai Ma, parte 2 de 6, en Entre la maestra y los discípulos, dada en inglés, el 7 de septiembre del 2015 en Francia.
Even when I bought this house, I was thinking European people can come, when once a while, when they're fed up with city life, with the smoking car and, and noise. So they can come here. I have a big garden. They can camp sometimes. But then I think now that was a crazy idea. That was many years ago, Now European also bigger. I don't think my garden is enough even for one city group, one center. My garden is shaking already, thinking, Master, what are you saying? So scared. Please. Please, you know everything, Master, don't do this. And then they don't know that you're coming. They didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. We're okay, aren't we, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, think of the refugees. How lucky we still are, no?
Yes.
Yeah. I always thought of the refugees and the war in the war-ravaged country all the time. All the time. Not just today, yesterday, and the day before, but all the time. I was always thinking, imagine how they had to live, you know. Now summer is not too bad, but winter, sometimes they come in a strange country and they have no walls around them. Just a plastic sheet on top of their head, that's it. No cover around even, and children walk bare feet on the snow. And the mother has to use the snow to wash them. So, because even though the world is helping, yeah, but the number sometimes is a challenge for them, you know, because the war is breaking down in different places and the number of refugees is so big, so overwhelming. Sometimes it poses a challenge to even the best organized and disciplined country like Germany. Yeah. So you cannot always blame them if they was reluctant, you know, any country reluctant to take refugees, because they also have their internal problem to take care. You see what I mean? Yeah. And the huge number just come like that is really, it could threaten their ecosystem, their economy system and political system and all kind, you know. It's very difficult to take care of all people coming one go like that, all at once. Just like a restaurant, sometimes they very big restaurant and they're famous and all that, well organized, good food. But if a lot of customers come in all at once, they're also overwhelmed. It's very difficult for them to take care. And sometimes they have to turn some customers away. Yeah, this is the thing of this world, everything is so limited. And then because of that, love became also limited. Compassion, mercy become also limited. It's very difficult to govern a country already with millions of people. And then have internal problem, economic problem, and, you know, all kind of things that they have to take care already. And then suddenly came some strangers from somewhere, you know, has nothing in their hands to take care of themselves. So they have to almost like immediately give them food, drink, you know, a blanket, clothing, medicine, emergency, baby milk, all kind of things. This is also very difficult for any country to cope with. It's easy for anyone to just sit somewhere safe and secure and say, oh, why the government don't do this, why the government don't take in the refugees, why they don't have compassion. It's easy to criticize, but it's not easy for any government, any country to suddenly take in such a great influx of refugees like that. Especially language problem also. It's difficult for them to find translator, yeah, to organize their place. Okay, I tell them how to sleep here, sleep there, and go here, go there. And language problem could pose some misunderstanding and, you know, more sensitive, hurtful feeling for the refugees who had already been on edge, you know, going through a lot of hardship and lost everything already and exhausted. Yeah, from hunger, thirst, and tiredness of walking and hiding and, you know, escaping. It's really terrible world. The whole world is so bad. Yeah. And then if all diplomatic failed, then some government even has to resort to military actions, you know, then will be more war, yeah, bigger war, more war. There'll be more people die and more trouble, more suffering, more pain, more sorrow, more destruction, and then more rebuilding. Cause also before the war, during the war, and after the war, yeah. on SMTV, I told them to air the Cause of War. You've seen some of that, yeah?
Wars in the world, the costs. Not included are emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual damage for people, children, and future generations.
How much more do we want to pay?
How many more lives disrupted, maimed, or dead? How much more loss and suffering do we want to see?
How much do we want peace? Let peace be here now.
Not just humans' life, but economy. Yeah, whatever we all been saving and earning and building up, and then because of war, we're gonna lose it. And lose more. And take long time to rebuild everything again. Okay, I'm going to read you a story, huh? I think this is the last story of this book. Other story are maybe not so suitable, so I don't want to read it. Some are too bad. Okay, this is a story about a person named Saima. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who has take time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who has really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time, and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. Thus I have heard. So this is supposed to be a true story from Anand, who has heard it and recorded in his brain computer and recite it for the assembly to write down. And now we enjoy this. So we thank all the Buddhas, Bodhisattva, and the one who wrote it, and thanks Anand specially. Anand, reverence Anand especially. Beautiful monk. Okay. Thus I have heard. One time the Buddha was in the country of Layuki at the Bamboo Groves ashram with countless disciples, monks, nuns, and lay people and followers. At that time, there was a person from a Brahman clan, Brahman caste of India, top caste in India. Even then, he's very, very poor. Even top caste, what for, huh? Poor, is the same, or poor. He's very diligent. He works hard. He's not lazy at all. He's been working very hard, but he has never enough food to eat, never enough clothes to wear. It happens. It happens. It happens. I knew that. I just gave this lady, the Vietnamese lady, a poem because she didn't know what it is. So one of my poem when I was young, 1965, right? Yeah, something like that. I was 14, 15 then. And in my village, in my little village, on the back of my village, there was a couple, old couple, very old. He must be like 60 more, almost 70. His wife looked younger, but they were old people. And they live in such a little thatch hut, which is attached to another house, somebody else's house, that they let him stay in one side of the house, the thatch hut with just a door on the front and a door on the back. Inside there, just a cot, a rickety cot. And in the little corner of that hut, there was just 3 stones put together, and then they can use dry wood to make fire to cook. And I see just maybe 1 or 2 pot and pan, that's it, nothing, pot, a couple of pots to cook things. But whenever I went there, I saw only coal. I don't see any sign of newly made fire. Probably they couldn't cook so often, yeah. And the woman and the man don't have any furniture in the house, just that. And whatever they have, they wear it on their body, and maybe just a tattered blanket, that's it. So I made that poem for them, but they never read it. Of course, I was shy. I never thought of giving it to anybody. I wrote it all for myself. I wrote it because I felt like writing. And if it come down, I just write and finish. Mostly I don't recheck or redo again. If I knew now my poem became famous, I would have been more diligent. Try to polish, choosing a more elegant word or whatever, changing here and there. I didn't do it. Can you give it to me again? I wrote it 40-some years ago. My God, am I getting old? And I forgot, I translated for you, huh? They translate already, This is in the book called Pepper and Gold, the poetry book of Pepper and Gold. Pepper, yeah, stone and gold. They translated some of them on SMTV. They told me, is that correct? Yeah, but I didn't know. Last night I read it. They did very well. It's just that they cannot truly express what in the Vietnamese is supposed to mean, Okay, I'm trying. It's simple English. It will not be rhyming, okay? It's just like, okay, I probably do it one by one, but there are some I cannot. I don't know how. Okay. Even the bamboos and the banana bush, the banana tree, banana bush, banana, huh? No, not tree. It's not a tree. It's not a bush. What is it? Huh? Never mind. Even the bamboo and the banana beside the house are graced with the heaven and earth blessing. So they are lushful and green. How come I am, as a human, lack of everything? The blanket's not warm, not enough to keep warm, and eating in the morning might not have in the evening, might not have meal again in the evening. The two old people, as if the two shadows, two desolated shadow or lonely shadow, something like that, yeah. Living on the edge of society, meaning they're not counted in, almost like that. I felt like they are just casted out. So they're living on the edge, right, of the society, and like holding on to each other to pass day by day, to pass the time, to pass the day. Yeah. The thatch hut is a rickety, no? Is it shaky? Yeah? Rickety? Yes, a rickety, with rickety pole and shanty a wall. Yeah, very sharpy. And the cooking place, yeah, is just covered with cold ashes. For many days has not been reignited. Yeah. Whatever value is here, whatever left over is just a one-string music instrument, old one-string music instrument. That's a special in Vietnamese instrument, old, yeah, ancient. Yeah. And I am playing Ting Ting Tang, melancholy tune of the ancient time, an ancient melancholy tune. Yeah, I wrote it for him. His name is Shah. Yeah, 1965. Yeah. It happened. This person, how come there's another one here? Okay, this person that I wrote the poem for, he was very diligent. Just now I read to you that this person is very poor, but he has been very diligent. He worked hard. This person in this poem, Mr. Shah here, Shah, is very diligent too. I saw him, whoever call him, he immediately run. He kind of handyman, you know, but not in modern time. He will lose job. Over there, he's like man the thatch hut, the thatch roof, installing a new pole, bamboo pole or something like that, trim the trees, bringing wood to people. But he's almost blind already, and he's so old already, still working very hard. So it really could happen to people like that. Not like they are lazy or anything. It really could happen. But he played very beautifully. One time he came to fix something for my aunt's house. You know, my house is here, my aunt's house is there. My grandmother lived in the middle. We also in simple house. It's nothing luxury or nothing like this even. And one time he went there and he fixed something and then he brought, I don't know, maybe my aunt asked him or something. Or he just wanted to offer it because my aunt was kind to him. My aunt was, she owns a jewelry shop. Yeah, her sons and working to make jewelry, gold and stuff like that. Yeah, and maybe she was kind to him, so he brought his one-string instrument, the only valuable possession he has. He brought it there and he played for us. He play and we children also sit around listen. He play and he sing as well. He sing very sad song, lamenting almost like what's in here. Yeah, so I wrote the poem, but I should have given it to him. But I was a child, you know. I never give any poem to anybody except one time. Well, I tried to sell it so that I can go to college or something in Vietnam, you know, or travel or something. One time one of my cousins discovered one of my poems and they laughed so much and make fun of me that from then on I hide it. I would never ever give it to anybody again. Understand? And now all of you like my poem. Isn't that funny? Something bad to somebody is good to somebody else. So we never know what is good, what is bad. Yeah. Even I was young, but I had a lot of sympathy. I also helped him sometimes, as much as a child can think of, you know. Sometimes I take some food, rice, and give it to him, But more I could not do, you know, because if my mother knew, she would scold me for being busybody, My mother is very kind. It's just that she has to take care of the whole family, you know. My father is not always at home. So being a practical woman, you know, she has to take care of whatever she earns so that the children will not go hungry and begging or being poor like that. So can go to school and everything. You understand? Yeah, keep the family's honor, reputation as well. Yeah, not that she's bad. She's a very good woman. She worked very hard. She took care of all of us, Without her, I think we would not have been the way we are. And she sings to me all the time. She sings lullaby. She read poetry. She sings poetry, Maybe I inherit that. So I made poetry since I was 7 already, There are some I made at 8, 9, 10, but I lost them. I don't remember. And one of it, I think one of the neighbors stole it. I asked for it back. He said it's his. I said, no, it's mine. I wrote it. I knew it. Please return to me. No, he doesn't. I lost some more because of the war, keep moving around, and I lost many things. I can't remember everything. Just some I found it, but some are not. Yeah. So some I found it when older. When I was older now, you see, the poem when I was 7, I remembered it well because it's very short. It's about Vietnamese New Year, yeah, just a few sentences, and I remember. Many others longer, I don't remember. But these are kind of older. When I was older, I moved to a safer town, stay longer, and somebody kept it somehow. Yeah. I was given an audience with the Prime Minister at that time. He gave me one of his poetry book and signed. He said, "From a poet to a poet." Yeah, so honored, you know. My school was very proud.
Nobles televidentes, gracias por acompañarnos en el programa de hoy titulado Historias budistas, la historia de Saima, parte 2 de 6, en Entre la Maestra y los Discípulos. Por favor, sigan sintonizados a Supreme Master Television para una programación más positiva. A continuación sigue El modo de vida eterno, entrevista con el erudito hindú Ramanandam Brahmanandam, parte 2 de 3, en palabras de sabiduría, después de noticias de interés. Que sus días se llenen de gozo y de las bendiciones del cielo. May your days be filled with joy and heaven's blessings.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/BMD.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule और suprememastertv.com/BMD。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/BMD。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-schedule dan suprememastertv.com/kehadapan-BMD.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com /schedule и suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлох хаяг suprememastertv.com/schedule болон suprememastertv.com/BMD.